Generations of operators are used to Takeuchi pilot controls.
Sure.
Now you've come out with the new generation CTL with electric over hydraulic.
Yep.
It's quite a change for some people. Why did you go that way?
So for us, of course, it's about moving the industry forward, right? We realize that out in the marketplace that these machines are becoming more and more tool carriers. And so obviously we want our equipment to be able to be used as useful as it possibly can be. When you move to electric to hydraulic controls, electric over hydraulic controls, now you can change the functionality around to the left hand, to the right hand. You can make the button a different spot so that the operator gets the exact feel that they want out of the machine. You're right, Takeuchi is known for our pilot controls and how that feels in the machine and the responsiveness that it has. And we have spent an inordinate amount of time and research in trying to get this new TL11. We can't get it the exact same, obviously it's not, but to try to get it as close as we can so that our Takeuchi owners, who are generational owners, will feel just as comfortable in a new TL11 as they did in any of their other previous TLs.
How much of the Takeuchi product strategy in the U.S. is driven by Japan, and how do the two entities work together?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's a great question. So for us, it's really product based, right? When you look at the compact track loaders, Takeuchi U.S. consumes about 96% of all that we manufacture in that. So all the input for R&D for that product comes really from us, right? I have a group of product folks here, and we specifically look at the applications that we need, what we're seeing as trends, and what our customers are asking us for. And then we provide direct input to Japan and the R&D department with that vehicle. It also helps that we do an exchange engineer program, and so we send, I have 2 engineers on staff right now that are here. They're here for 3 years, and then they go back to Japan. And as fate has it, the first exchange engineer we ever did, Kengo Kumiyuchi, is now the second in command of R&D. So we've got a great relationship with Kengo. He listens to our input quite a bit, especially on the compact track loaders. The mini excavators are the same. We have input on that, but since it's a more worldwide based product, they solicit input from our distributors and my sister companies in Europe and in France, and then they take all that input and then try to design the very best machine. That's not to say that we make compromises on what we need in the US versus what we need in Europe, because we offer different models. So there might be a model that's sold in Europe that's just for the Europeans, and there might be a model sold in the US that's just for Americans. So Takeuchi as a whole in the R&D, their strategy is to provide the right product in the right market at the right time, and that's how we work it.
Something you said this morning intrigued me. You have a program in which prisoners are working for
Sure.
you. Can you explain how that came about and how that works?
So the genesis for that program is that I volunteered in the prison system, and I became friends with the warden, and then our county decided that as a way to sort of reduce costs, they were going to look at this work release program. So Jackson County here in Georgia, I don't know that they started it, but they're part of a Georgia program where once an inmate has a year or less left on their sentence, if they've met all the parole criteria, they've been good behavior and all of the like, they will allow them to go to a work program. So we signed on with Jackson County, and today we have probably 10 inmates that are on staff that work with us during the day, and then they go back to prison at night and on the weekends. And then if we're lucky enough, some of them actually stay with us when they get out. So it's a way that we found that we can help give back to the community, because not only are we helping teach them a skill and rehabilitate them that way, if they don't stay with us, when they leave, they generally have anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 in cash so that they can go get a car, get insurance on the car, and be able to do rent, so that they're not homeless or they're not destitute and just out on the street and revert back to their old ways. So for us, it was a win-win. If they stay with us, it's a win because we've got an employee that knows us. But if they don't stay with us, it's a win for society because hopefully they set up to do better things in life.